If nothing else, this was perhaps one of the first times that everybody in that room knew someone who was affected by that vote, and the truth of their actions was right in front of them. That said, it makes it a little difficult now that we're going back into session with a lot of work undone. I mean, you know, my greatest fear with passing this bill was that many of us were going to decide the to-do list was done. And we're not done. We are far from done. You know, we weren't successful in our efforts to pass a comprehensive bullying bill in the state of Illinois. We don't have suitable protections for kids in our schools. Our trans brothers and sisters are not suitably protected under the laws of our state. We've got a lot left to do.
How we got this done now? First and foremost, really, I heard from a lot, particularly the African American caucus, mindset shifting because of what President Obama did. And him coming out and supporting it just really changed the tenor of the debate. And I think really changed people's minds and hearts. I can tell you, I had a number of people tell me specifically that of my colleagues, that they listened very carefully when he came out supporting it. And people who had before said they would never do anything other than civil unions, that they would never be able to support marriage. That was just enormously powerful, I think. And it can be easy to forget that in the grand scheme because things have been happening so quickly. But that was something that a lot of people in my caucus came back to and spoke to me one-on-one about. Not that they would say it publicly so much, but one-on-one conversations, just how much that mattered to them.
As you know, the court has said that individual cases now can come forward and we can grant them licenses if they have life-threatening situation. And frankly, that's up to the doctor, and so far there's been 5 such couples that have come forward. And I do believe that there'll be quite a few before then. Now the other part, and maybe Ed will talk more about this, is that as you know, and I think it's up tomorrow in court, but you know, all of our friends are pushing hard to say, wait a second, if this should be the law of the land, equality marriage, why do we have to wait to June 1st? And so, maybe not the greatest news for our office. It'd be great for us. We sent in a motion in support of that, and I hope the court acts promptly and moves up that date. It'll be a challenge for our office, but that's our problem. We'll do it. So the point is, if the court doesn't move more quickly on that, June 1st will be the big day. And one other little interesting thing in the law, which some of you may know, is that the county clerk is the only clerk in Illinois that can legally marry people. I don't even know why the law's in there, but that's what it is. Maybe the other clerks didn't want it. So the nice thing for me, as soon as that comes, I will be able to also conduct ceremonies. So I'm looking forward to that. So June 1st will be a great occasion. And what that means, and we'll work on this a little bit. So June 1st is the date unless Ed and others are successful in pushing the law sooner. Now that means on June 1st, people can start getting their licenses, okay? And the law simply in Illinois is that you get your license. It's good for 60 days, so if you get it June 1st, you've got 60 days to get married officially and perform a ceremony if you so choose to. It means that there's a 24-hour waiting period. So even though June 1st is a Sunday, we will of course be open on June 1st. It will be, I'm sure, a very interesting celebratory event. So June 1st, you can get your license. So if you're really in a hurry, that means on Monday, June 2nd, you can actually get married.